We're driving to go skydiving together, and I'm just talking to her in the car, you know. I have Rhea in the car right in front of me.
You were just lost in her eyes.
Dude, I'm just looking at her, like not looking out the road, just talking, you know, trying to tell her like, oh, I'm a Marine, you know, you're so cool.
Welcome to the Spencer Whiteout podcast. Rated R.
You have some criminal charges with you, bro. Guess like we're avoiding the shark.
Yo, Fred, turbo neck guy?
I'll give you a kiss. You give me your number.
That checked out a ton, dude. Tell me you felt.
We're Americans. We're the ones that are descendants from the 1776 musket-bearing motherfuckers.
Welcome to the Spencer Whiteout podcast, where we collect experiences as badges, memories as treasures, and stories as wealth. In this jam-packed episode, Grass Valley native, Forest Lake alumni, and Mandora buddy Donald Cameron tells funny stories involving a Nerf gun at the gun range, a zip tie, a bite fart, a car crash, as well as adventures in the Mustang, pungent poison oak, high kicks gone wrong, and the infamous Chipmunk funeral. Let's dive in.
That's delicious.
Ooh, I like this.
Welcome back to the Spencer Whiteout podcast. Today, who do we have on?
Donald Cameron.
So stoked. It's been so long since we've seen each other. It's actually been a decade.
That's wild to think. I can't even remember the last time I saw you, man.
I already tried remembering earlier and I couldn't remember. I'll skip that. It's been a super low maintenance friendship. We always just pick back up where we left off. Even though so much time has passed, it feels like nothing has pulled us apart, and we still connect on our mutual love of America, Taco Bell, and the OG topics. Do you remember the OG topics?
How could I forget those topics, Spencer?
Bro, enlighten us.
God, girls, pooping.
Amen.
What more do you need?
True.
And we just developed this habit of like not really keeping in touch, not really talking. So we went to high school together. I was a senior, you were a freshman, but we were close back then. So anyway, we just didn't really talk that much. And then randomly, like I would just get this random picture of you at Taco Bell. And then I was like, oh, that's really thoughtful of you. That's really nice. So then I thought, you know, I need to start sending these back, you know? And so then for years, we didn't have much communication. It was just kind of, hey, you know, it wasn't even, there's no words. It was just a picture of Taco Bell, like whenever we'd have it. And I feel like that was pretty legendary.
Taking it back to that low maintenance friendship, right? Mm-hmm. You came over, what, 30 minutes ago? Mm-hmm. It's been 10 years. And like, I mean, it's like I saw you a couple months ago. At least that's like how it feels to me. Yeah. Is that what it feels to you?
Yeah, of course. And we've had phone calls. So we've definitely had calls, and it was really fun just prepping for this. I do have to disclose your new contact picture in my phone.
No.
Yes, we have to talk about that. It was the most legendary picture I've ever seen. And going off the Taco Bell topic, do you want to tell people what that photo was, that fateful photo?
So I had just gone off shift. I mean, this is probably what, 1 in the morning. I didn't eat dinner on shift, so I got some Taco Bell. And I mean, after work, you gotta go to the restroom.
You gotta take care of business.
Mm-hmm. And I'm an effective guy. Mm-hmm. You know, 2 birds, 1 stone. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing my business. I'm eating my Taco Bell.
And you're like, what better
and
time
I'm like,
for a picture?
Spencer has to see this. That's honestly disgusting.
So what is in the photo? Describe it. There's no nudity. You know?
No nudity. You haven't gotten that yet.
No.
I'm sitting down. Obviously, I'm sitting on the toilet. And
your jeans are just down.
Mm-hmm.
Your underwear's down.
Mm-hmm. And then it's just, I think it was a burrito.
And you're just holding this burrito in your hand with the wrapper and everything. Oh, man.
What was your first reaction when you saw it? Because you saw it the next morning.
It made my whole day. It was so legendary. At first, I was like, oh, what the hell? And then I was like, that's pretty badass. like you said, dude, we're efficient men. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yep.
We abbreviate things, you know? Like, we just want to be a little more efficient. So
exactly. That's
what happened there. That's a contact picture. It's probably going to stay locked in the vault because it's a little too graphic. It's a little bit rated R.
You should set up a paywall for it. Like, if you want to see this picture, pay me $5.
Yeah. All right, Donald, talk about Mandora. What is Mandora for the less fortunate?
Mandora, we both went to the same high school, and it was a pretty cool fellowship program, I'd say. Every senior got paired up with a freshman.
It's a Christian K through 12, Forest Lake Christian School. I went there my whole time because my dad was a teacher. What about you? When did you come to Forest Lake?
Kindergarten. I went there also K through 12.
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah. I think how it started was they did Adora, which is like, oh, I adore you or whatever. Adora was like the female version. And then the guys were like, oh, we need to do our own. And then they were calling it like Band of Brotherhood or something like hardcore. And I was like, no, dude. And I was like, Mandora. It's Mandora. Yeah. So perfect. And I think we just kind of eat lunch like once a week or something and just talk and encourage you and help you build friendships and everything. It's a pretty small school, but it was just a really good way to like connect with the older kids, you know, and the younger kids and vice versa.
Yeah, no, it was wonderful. I wonder if anyone else from our Mandora class is still in contact. A part of me wants to say no.
I don't think they're sending Taco Bell pictures to each other.
No, let alone at 1 a.m.
Around here, we use the buddy system. No more flying solo. Do you know what that's from?
No.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Dude, hot take right here. Oh, no. Hot take. I didn't think Napoleon Dynamite was that funny. To me, it was like I love comedy movies. That one was just a little, it was almost forced too much, you know?
Wow, I've never heard anyone say that.
Hot take.
That is a hot take. Idiot. Donald, talk about how our friendship developed and some friendship tales with Spencer. What do you remember from back then? Okay,
so again, I mean, it would start out pretty
consensual.
Oh, hopefully.
You are sick.
But like, I mean, at first, you know, it starts off with just doing like that weekly lunch or something, pretty like surface level, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I remember you would invite me to go to like events with you and just hang out outside of school, which I thought was pretty cool. One thing I'll never forget was Spencer used to drive a 67 Mustang in red. It was the coolest car ever. And one of the core memories I have is you picking me up at my house in that Mustang. And I just felt so cool. Like, dude, I'm badass right now. I'm riding around in a Mustang.
It's a V8 engine. It purrs.
It was loud. We were listening to some like screamo rock going on.
It's not even riffs. It's just scratching on the guitar like
just tearing up the streets of Grass Valley.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
And
with the new sound system in there.
New sound system, but a gas gauge that didn't work.
Exactly.
And you had to write down your gas mileage. Yeah, I just thought that was really funny.
Yeah, it was a rad car. It blew up on the set of Space Waves.
Rest in peace.
And it's still at my parents' house, but like it needs a new engine. So one day when I'm rich and famous, you know, I will restore it and bring the Mustang. Red meat is what I called it.
Red meat.
We'll bring red meat back to its former glory. But yeah, it was an incredible car. Loved it.
Oh, that was awesome. We also went thrift shopping once. Again, a core memory that I have. I still have the photos on my phone. A little selfie of both of us with like a little glass that we're holding up. Give me 1 second to try to find it.
Okay, cool.
Wow, this is a trip down memory lane, scrolling through all these old photos.
Wow, dude.
What's the date on that?
June 3rd, 2016. Oh, so it's been 9.5 years.
I think that was the last time that we hung out.
It must have been, bro. Always got to take photos and videos to commemorate. I'm holding a mug and you're holding a glass and we're just walking around the thrift shop. Dude, send that to me.
I will.
And you came to my skate video premieres.
I did.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
And we both went through my dad's history class, and you said that made a big impact on you.
First of all, shout out Mr. White. Absolutely love him. One of my favorite teachers that I ever had. He actually made me want to get into teaching. Kind of my game plan is once I retire to become a cool history teacher just like your dad. So, love him.
So good.
Can I share a story about his class?
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that I'll never forget. We were doing a segment, I want to say it was about the war in Afghanistan. And your dad was telling a story about how troops overseas got in trouble because they would like cut the ears off of people and like wear them as like a necklace. Just like a crazy story of like you telling an 8th grade class this. And there was a kid in the class. I'm not going to say his name or nothing, but he passed out. What? I'm serious. He like his face turned white and he just slumped over on his desk.
This kid just like falls over out of nowhere.
And I mean, we're just talking. Your dad was telling us how a sniper would cut the ears off and like wear them as like a necklace. Yeah, this kid didn't like that, and Just kind of like
Game over.
face at the desk type thing.
That's incredible.
You got to ask your dad if he remembers that at all.
I will.
It was crazy. Can I share another one?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Also, we did a segment about the Revolutionary War. And I guess one thing in general about your dad, which was really cool, is like you could see his passion, and it made it fun. I bet if you ask your dad, like he said he never worked a day in his life. Like I think like he just loved it, you know. Mm-hmm. And like so we reenacted the Revolutionary War, and we were just throwing like paper balls at each other as like bullets and stuff. It was so much fun, man.
Yeah, and you got to do a dramatic death scene and everything. Mm-hmm. My dad has told that story on this podcast. Pretty legendary. So cool. Okay, so a little bit of context. I'm in Colorado right now. That's why we're meeting up. You're in Denver right now, being a cop.
That guy's a cop. He looks like a cop. He talks like a cop.
Protecting and serving. And I'm just here visiting family, and it's been a really good time. Last night, we watched a movie called Bang Bang, You're Dead. Incredible indie gem from back in the early 2000s. It's all about troubled kids, bullying, and then using art as like a catharsis for those feelings and choosing to do good instead of harm others and all that. So really incredible movie, very honest, very raw, very real story. And the best thing about it was like after the movie ended, I told my dad like, hey, this is going to hit close to home, but like I really want you to see this because there's a really good teacher character in this who sees the good in the kids. And, you know, even a quote from the movie is like, oh, this is the kind of kid you get into teaching for, you know, to make a difference in people's lives. So we watched the movie, credits rolled. It was just silent. You know, whole family was like, whoa, that was heavy. That was intense. That was good. And then we just talked for like 2 hours about like all things life, growing up, coming of age experiences. Like my dad went through some bullying or saw some bullying, and then he had a few bullies. 2 of them he fought, he said, and 1 of them he ran from. And just talking about how like it was pretty rough even in the 70s. He's like, dude, yeah, this movie's legit. Like it shows all of this is like real life stuff. Like kids are getting really bullied and attacked and horrible stuff happens, you know. Yeah, it was just cool hearing his perspective on all of that. And so then my dad started sharing stories about school, and you said, oh, he's never worked a day in his life. Well, yes and no, because there are a lot of really hard things that you do have to deal with as a teacher, you know, scandals or kids that are being violent or disrespectful or, you know, all different types of things, parents, you know, working with administration, all that stuff. And so he was talking about some of the problem kids at his school and how there's this bully now and they don't even know how to like stop this kid because he's got friends in high places, people that work at the school, people that are like have this kid's back and they think he can do no wrong and he's bullying this other kid. And my dad's talking to the bullied kid being like, what are we going to do? Like, you can either, you know, stand up to him, you know, or I can bring it to, you know, these people and I can make a big stink about it. And like, I'll have your back and all of this. And like, but basically like there is going to be bullies and hard people that you have to deal with in life. And so I just love and respect my dad for like all the wisdom and leadership and integrity that he has. And so he also said, man, like I will stand up against the bully. This is the hill that I will die on. He needs to get what's coming to him. I don't care if I lose my job. I'm here for the students and for the ministry.
See, and that's the type of teacher that you want. You know what I mean? Like,
and most teachers don't say that these days.
They don't say that. And I guarantee you that that conversation that your dad had with that student, that is going to teach that kid more than probably anything that he's actually going to like learn at school. You know what I mean by that? Like that's just awesome. I love that.
Truly remarkable. Love and respect the way he handles it all. And I got to tell another great story about my dad. This is a recent one he told me about in PE. Some of the kids were like bickering and, you know, fighting or whatever. And my dad was like, okay, everybody circle up. They're in the gym and he's like, everyone take a knee. And this one kid's like, nah. And my dad's like, no, everyone, you need this. And so he takes a knee, everyone takes a knee. And my dad just starts talking to him about like, hey, like we got to respect each other, you know, like we got to get along. And like, he just instilling all the morals and ethics in them, probably that they're not getting from their parents back home, you know, for them to be acting so out of turn. And so I just respect him for that. He also said this legendary quote. He says, you got to trust in God every day for everything. It takes humility. That's the mindset.
That's powerful, man.
So
love
good.
that.
All right. So, Donald, you didn't always walk by the Spirit. Are you a Christian now?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Shall we dive back into your malicious mischief era?
I'd love to.
This is a field trip story.
Okay, so probably like third, maybe fourth grade. We go down to this like gold mining town. And
it's a gold mine down there,
exactly. And I mean, you're just walking around, you know, this is the river where they found gold and started the gold rush and all that stuff. Really fun field trip. Anyways, though, I'm walking around with my buddy at the time. I mean, we're still friends. I don't want to use names. And we're walking around and I'm in Boy Scouts. No, maybe I'm in Cub Scouts. I don't know. I'm in one of the scouts at that age. And I know what poison oak looks like now. And it would be the greatest idea, I thought, to rub poison oak on myself so that I could get out of school.
Yeah. I mean, a field trip you get out of school, like, let's keep this vacation going.
Exactly. Like, oh, you know, I'll rub poison oak on me. You know, I'm a man. And so me and my boy, we take poison oak and we just rub it all over ourselves. Arms, legs, you name it. And
you name it.
And the goal was like, hey, like, you know, we'll both miss some school. We can probably stay at home, play Xbox together. Like, this is going to be awesome. Turns out I am super allergic to poison oak. My friend, nothing at all. And so I swell up poison oak everywhere on my body, like literally everywhere. Every inch, every crevice, like every orifice, everywhere. It was terrible. And I was so itchy and uncomfortable.
Nobody feels good. After childhood, it's a fact of life.
Did not get to stay home and play Xbox. I had to go to the hospital and all this cortisone stuff. And it was just worst decision of my life. My buddy, though, went to school the next day perfectly fine. Not a single thing on him. And that probably lasted a couple weeks. And it was just rub your ointment on you, you know, every few hours so that you don't itch. And my mom was pissed.
That's awesome.
Oh, man, it was funny.
And then what about trips to the principal's office? You had more than a few of these.
So I did go to the principal's office a few times.
Should we just start in chronological order?
Okay, yes. So also in my third grade, my fourth grade, they were kind of rough years for me. Family stuff going on, right? That's at least like what I blame it on. But in third grade, I told a kid on the playground to go fuck himself.
Shots fired.
Where did you learn that?
I don't know. We were playing basketball, and what's crazy, and he will never admit it, but I know he said it to me first. And I was like, no, you go F yourself. And I mean, we're just kids playing basketball on the playground. And I said that to him, and then he went and told on me. But he said it to me first, and I will die on that hill.
Did you say like, hey, he said it too?
I don't even remember. But my parents were mad at me. So that was third grade. Another incident where the F word came into play. Me and my other buddy, we thought it would be fun. Every year they do a... this is going to sound terrible. They do a grandparents like show, and like you go sing and, you know, for your grandparents. And there's like little flyers that you could go make for your grandparents and give it to them. And we thought it'd be funny to write the F word in this invitation. And so me and my buddy were in the back of the class, and like we're just looking at this piece of paper laughing. And the teacher comes up and she's like, "What's so funny?" And I mean, it's one of those things where you take the piece of paper and you fold it up and you're like, "What are you talking about? You know, I didn't do anything." And she's like, "No, like, let me see that piece of paper." And we're like, "No." And she like goes to grab it, and my buddy's holding the paper. And I think like he holds it so tight that like the paper rips. She like looks at it and she's like, "Who wrote it?" And then it just gets that super quiet, like, "Oh man, like we're in trouble now." And we were like, we both did. Well, and what's funny is like we tried to like go down that route of like, I didn't write it, you know, like we both wrote it. But in the end, I was the one who wrote it, and I wrote fuck in the grandparents' day invitation. And again, I got sent home, and I remember that time my mom came and picked me up, and she was mad, but she wasn't ever like a yeller. You know what I mean? She's more just disappointed.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
But I did have like some stuff at home going on. And
So we'll just blame that again.
Exactly. I had family stuff going on. But she took me out to get ice cream that night.
Wow, rewarding the bad behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But that was kind of the end of like my childhood bad boy era, if you will.
Yeah, you straightened your life out for a little bit. And then
High school happened.
Yeah.
High school was never like super bad though.
But
there was a time where there was this kid next to me in my English class, and he always fell asleep. And I thought it'd be funny one day to like tie his shoelaces to the desk while he was sleeping. Again, Boy Scouts, I'm tying some crazy knots.
yeah, that comes in handy.
Mm-hmm. And I just tied this kid's shoes to the desk, but like heavily. And class ended. He couldn't get his shoe off, and it like disrupted the next class. Like he was there for like probably 10 minutes trying to get his shoe untied.
And it got worse and worse and worse.
And I left, you know,
Just left him to suffer and burn.
so the next class, they're like, hey, like Donald, go to the principal's office. And I was like, oh, come on. And they thought it was a big deal. And I didn't think that it was. And I explained like, hey, you know, it was a funny joke. It's just shoelaces getting tied, you know. I didn't mean for it to like ruin the next class.
Like, I didn't think it'd be that inept at taking his shoe off.
Exactly. He fell asleep in class. Like, that's on him. But I got talked to about that. And it was funny because the vice principal, she was mad, but like she also saw the humor in it. And so I didn't get in any like serious trouble there.
All right. What about pranking your other friend?
Okay.
Alex.
Yeah, Alex. So
You guys are still friends, so it couldn't have been that bad.
We're great friends. I mean, we're still friends from the basketball court too. So I took a couple zip ties and I zip tied it to, you're a car guy, help me out here. Is it the drive shaft? The part under the truck?
I'm actually not a car guy.
No, you're not. You know, like the metal piece that spins underneath the car?
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's the drive.
And then you
shaft.
dragged him behind the car.
Yeah.
As you drove away, kicking and screaming.
I took zip ties and I tied it underneath his truck. And I left a giant tail on the zip tie. So when it spun, it like clipped underneath the body of his truck.
What kind of tail?
Like a tail of the zip tie. So it's just the little plastic piece that sticks out, you know? But I mean, this probably stuck out a foot and a half. And so when he drove, it just click, 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 click. And my mindset again is like, he's going to pull over, you know, look at it and be like, oh, a zip tie, like that shouldn't be there. And so I leave, he leaves. Next day, I find out that like he pulled over, not knowing what was wrong with his truck, and got it towed to his house. And like,
Dude, that's so much money.
It is. Yeah. And I felt terrible.
Did you tell him?
Yes. And I mean, it was multiple hundreds of dollars to get his truck towed. And they bring it home. And then like his parents look at it underneath the truck and they're like, dude, you're a dumbass.
Shots fired.
With a zip tie, bro. You know? And I remember I told him like, hey, I did it. You know, I'm sorry. And his parents actually spoke to me about it. And I apologize. You know, I really didn't mean for it to be this huge financial cost to you. And they're like, no, like, we're not even mad. Like, we're mad at him for not like seeing it.
That's awesome, dude.
But and to this day, it's still like a fun thing that we say to each other. Like, oh, you remember that zip tie?
I love that.
Oh, man.
All right, this one's called Classified.
Oh, again, another story with Alex. We're in drama class and we're in the back. We're just kind of messing around there. A couple of kids are up front doing something on stage. So it's pretty quiet in there. Out of nowhere, Alex comes up and bites me like on the backside of my tricep.
That's a sensitive area.
Mm-hmm. He bites me and I'm like, ooh, you know, it startles me a little bit. And like, as I jump up in fear, like, you know, a little comes out, you know, like it scared me, scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, literally.
And yeah, dude, I just ripped a fart in the middle of drama class and like, it was quiet. So like people like heard and you know, everyone like kind of looks at you and I'm just crying, laughing.
So you owned it.
I mean, there's no way I couldn't know. Like, what am I going to do? Blame it on Alex?
You could.
Tell him to go fuck himself.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, man.
There's a really good quote, which is,
if you fart, they will forget in a day, but if you shit yourself, they will remember for a lifetime. You gotta make big plays to be a big player.
Does that ring true?
Who told you that?
I just saw it on Instagram. It's a legendary quote.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Okay, talk about kicking Kennedy. This is an embarrassing story.
This is so embarrassing. So there was this girl in high school, and dude, I really liked her. So I was trying to impress her one day,
and I kicked her in the face.
She was into like the cheer, like that cheerleading type stuff. And I thought it'd be a good idea to show her how good of like a high kick that I could do. He's like, they kick in cheerleading and it's not that hard, right? And so we're getting ready to start class, and I do this giant kick, and my like left leg, the one that's not being kicked, like it comes out from under me. And so in the front of the whole class, with her right there, I fall back onto my back, and I'm wearing my backpack still. And I just land like on all my stuff, just total wipeout in the middle of class. And it was so embarrassing, but it made her laugh. Clearly that didn't lead to anything.
Yeah.
But it's still a win in my book, if you ask me. Embarrassing though? Yeah.
Most F.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and big.
Terrible Tinder / whale hunting.
I say we pass on that
Really?
one. Yeah.
Why?
Terrible Tinder date. Yeah.
Pass.
Let's pass that one. Okay. That was just mean.
Okay. First beer.
Oh, man. First of all, I just want to say on your little type out that you have here, with BB guns, the two B's like spell out like the insect. That's hilarious.
I didn't even notice that. BB guns.
I mean, sorry, Alex. I've already name dropped you 10 times. Let's do another.
I said, I'm going to write a book called The 10X Rule.
I go camping with him, his brother, a few other guys, a couple other buddies. I mean, it's like probably 6, 7 of us. We're out camping.
6, 7?
6, 7. That's stupid.
I know.
Idiot. We're out camping, and he brings out a BB gun, which is awesome. A bunch of like young men out in the woods alone with BB guns.
How about Chuck Norris with a BB gun?
And since he has an older brother, like, we got some beer now too. So we're just sitting around I think we have a fire going and drinking some beers, and we have this BB gun. We're just shooting trees and stuff. And then a little chipmunk is out on a tree. It's like, hey, like, shoot that little chipmunk. But like this BB gun isn't like a good one. Like, I mean, it's not accurate. You're probably not going to hit it,
I know where this is going.
Mm-hmm. Alex Schneider's up to bat with the BB gun. It's his turn to take a little pot shot, and he clips this little chipmunk. I mean, it's the cutest little baby chipmunk that you could imagine. Clips it like right in the hind leg, falls out of the tree, and it's just crying. It's just crying. We're all drunk, and it's actually really sad. I think Alex was crying. Really? like after the fact. So like, now we have this injured chipmunk just crying on the ground. You got to put it out of its misery, That was a BB gun shooting again. No more crying, right?
Put an end to that.
Exactly. And then we just felt awful.
Like the rest of the night, it just puts a damper on the mood. Like, we just killed a chipmunk. We weren't even going to eat it.
Yeah. And like, it wasn't even a squirrel. No, it was a cute little chipmunk. Just probably had a chipmunk family, Probably has a little chipmunk baby and chipmunk wife.
Who've got chips on their shoulder now.
Yeah. You're gonna make me cry again. But we like buried it. We had like a little funeral service for it.
That's great.
Oh man.
Okay, more stories from the gun range.
Okay.
Okay.
South Park.
Oh.
Yeah. You ever watch South Park?
No, I wasn't a delinquent like you.
Shots fired.
Well, I mean, it's a Colorado thing.
Okay.
I didn't start watching until I got...
Okay.
So when I first moved out here, I got a job at one of the gun ranges out here. I mean, I don't have college and out of the military. Gun range is the next like logical step, right? Mm-hmm. Super fun job. I absolutely love that job. There's some fun things that came out of there. There was this one guy, he shot himself in his foot. Customer comes running up. Donnie. I'm like, what's up, dude? Sam just shot himself. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, Sam just shot himself. And, you have like that moment of like, oh, this is serious, And like my mindset's like, oh, like he just like killed himself. you know, but it was like, no, he accidentally shot his toe. And so I go running downstairs. They have a tourniquet on this guy and like, you know, doing the right thing, right? But like, I mean, a tourniquet's kind of extreme for a little toe shot, you know. Tourniquet is for what's it called? Artery? Arterial? I don't know that word. Like when it's like squirting, you know. Is that funny?
Yeah.
Is that funny right there?
Yeah.
Rated R.
Rated R.
Anyway.
But like, I mean, a gunshot to the toe, you're not going to have, you know, so much blood loss that you're going to die. That's like my first observation. I was like, dude, you're kind of an idiot, bro. Like, what are you doing?
And you're like, yeah, walk it off, dude.
Exactly, dude. Like, walk yourself to a hospital, bro. But he took it like a champ. He's pretty calm. He's just sitting down and he starts apologizing. He's like, Donnie, I'm sorry. And it was fun because like these guys, like literally best friends with them. Because I worked there all the time. I always like hung out with them. And he told me, he's like, this is a brand new pair of boots. And that was what he was most upset about, was that it was a brand new pair of boots that he just shot through into his toe. And so I'm just kind of hanging out with him like, hey buddy, you know, ambulance is on the way, you know, don't worry, just sit down, like, you know, we're good.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Hung out with him until the ambulance got there. They pick him up, they scoop him, take him away. What's crazy is he's on the little gurney. And like, as they're wheeling him out to the ambulance, he's like, hey man, here's $5 for your troubles. He gives me a $5 tip. And I'm like, dude, man, there's blood everywhere. Like, I gotta go clean that up. Like, $5, that's it? That's it. But super nice guy. Unfortunately, though, he never came back. He sold all of his guns. And
then he became TikTok famous.
Yes, I did.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
You became TikTok famous.
It was my moment of fame.
What happened?
First of all, I don't have TikTok.
Good man.
So I'm not owned by the Chinese.
I have people that I know in China.
This guy walked in and his buddy came in right behind him holding up a little camera. And I mean, it's not uncommon for people to film or have camera or phones out, you know, at the gun range. A lot of people do that. So he comes up to the counter. He's like, oh, you know, I'm just looking to shoot, do the basic, you know, we got like a safety waiver for you, checking him in just like I would any other customer. And like one of the questions that we ask is, well, what are you shooting? There's limitations on, you know, the ammo and all that type of stuff. And he opens up his gun case, but it's a Nerf gun. And it was funny because like I saw it and it, you know, I'm like loading in my brain a little bit, you know, like what am I going to do? But I was like, oh, this is funny. And so like, I just kind of like went with it. You know, like he was a nice guy, and like to me that's funny. So I'm like, oh, like I'm gonna be funny back. And so I just kind of went with him of like, oh, you know, joking, you know, if you shoot this here, you know, you're still gotta pay. You know, that looks like a big powerful gun you got. Just kind of like went with him on his own like little bit that he was doing. Sure enough, I charged him $20 to go shoot his little Nerf gun. He made a video. It was fun, and then he left. You know, business was normal. Probably like 2 weeks later, though, waking up to go to work, and I wake up to like 15 text messages from like people that I haven't talked to in forever. Like, hey, is this you? Like, what is this? You know? And I'm like, what are you talking? And so I click on the link, and sure enough, it's this dude's video. And now I think it has like 15 million like thumbs up. It's like on YouTube and on TikTok, and just a completely like crazy video. And it's funny because like people will still send it to me.
Diss you?
No, everyone loved it. The comments are insane.
I didn't mean diss you, like disrespect. I meant like, diss, like, is this you? Diss you?
Yeah. They'd be like, oh, this is funny. And then like, have you seen the comments on this? And the comments, they make me so happy because they're like, oh, that dude was so chill. He's like so nice. Dude, pull up YouTube.
Okay, let's check it out.
Blake Backert.
This has got 11 million views on YouTube, and it's called Nerf Gun at the Shooting Range. Blake Backert.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's a short.
Inserting exclusive audio recording from the vault.
I was just looking to shoot today.
Yeah, right on. Do you mind if I check the ammo that you're shooting today?
Sure, just these guys probably.
Okay.
And I was gonna go with the thicker one too.
I don't know, man. That might pierce the backstop right there.
You think so?
They look pretty powerful.
They're on the XP100, I believe.
XP100?
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be able to shoot them. You just can't go down the range to retrieve them.
That's not a problem. You want to come duel with us, or?
That'd be pretty sick.
This guy brought huge.
Is it a 500? Huge.
It's a dirt blaster.
Oh, you just have to check this out.
So we got the dirt blaster there, and then I was gonna use these XP100s.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Of course. Is it already loaded?
Oh yeah.
And so, like, I mean, there's like that one clip, and then there's like a clip of it on TikTok. There's like probably 2 other like YouTube shorts. It's just fun.
I love your reaction, bro. You're like, well, this is pretty big. I need to get my manager. Check this out.
I should have got paid for that. They didn't have me sign a paper.
He didn't even give you a $5 tip.
Nothing.
That's fun, bro. I love that.
Man, dude.
All right. Skydiving. I don't want to say the rest. Let's let it be a surprise.
Okay,
go for it.
So I had just gotten out of boot camp and came back to the good old Grass Valley for, it's called boot leave. So you're there for like 10 days, you know.
Oh, I'm a Marine, you know, you show up so cool.
And
you wear your uniform everywhere.
Exactly.
Where's my discount?
Exactly. In reality, you're just a loser. You haven't done anything yet. You don't have any hair. Another girl who I also really liked, we went skydiving together. And it's so embarrassing. We're driving to go skydiving together. And I'm just talking to her in the car, you know. I have rear in the car right in front of me.
You were just lost in her eyes.
Dude, I'm just looking at her, like not looking at the road, just talking, you know, trying to tell her like, yeah, I'm so cool, you know, a Marine Corps boot camp, right? And just rear end the car right in front of me.
Oh man,
I had an old Jeep Cherokee, loved that car, but when I rear ended the car in front of me, it messed up the bumper, and like the fender was like all like on the wheel, like completely like messed up my car. But we were able to still go skydiving after that. And obviously that didn't work out either.
Can't win them all, bro.
Nope.
Okay, another plane story. Transition into this one. This one's a helicopter roommate story.
I don't know, dude. I think that this one has to be a pass too.
Really? Why?
It's bad.
How bad? Did you do something?
My classified. How about we take that one out? I'll tell you that one. I'll tell you that
classify that one.
I'll tell you that one later.
Off air.
Yeah.
That's behind the paywall.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, do me a favor, leave a rating/review. 5 stars is a power play. Be sure to follow the show and keep up with me on social medias at Spencer Whiteout to stay up to date. As always, stay tuned, stay hyped. That's a wrap.
Inserting exclusive audio recording from the vault.
We're over at this guy. So Aaron at this time was like having like it was a rough patch with his folks, right? And he was bad. It was bad.
You guys have such a wealth of stories together. It's beautiful.
We have a
They've
lot
known
of
each other,
stories.
since you were 15, 14?
Yeah.
So
Long time.
15 years.
15 years. Aaron was staying with me for a while. So Aaron, I would be gone during the day. Aaron would be doing his own thing.
I was literally, because I had you guys probably didn't know, but like I got kicked out like twice. I remember I was sleeping in my car sometimes. I was living at your house for I lived at his house for 3 months.
He would come in and just
then I lived at our other friends for another
He was in my room on my couch.
Yeah.
I was with my parents.
And they were agreed to letting me stay. We
were 21, 20, and Aaron would come in, and I had cable in my room, and every night Aaron would watch MTV for hours before bed. And I'd be asleep. He'd watch Real World. Yeah. And I remember every night, without fail, he'd always go, Gator. And I'd wake up like, what's up? And he's on to it's a channel for MTV. It's 162. He was like, thanks, bro. Yeah. And I'd be sleeping, and I'd wake up, and I'd see Real World's on, and I'd think Aaron's asleep. It'd be 3 a.m. and Aaron's sitting there just sitting watching Real World.
Oh my.
But anyways, so Aaron was sleeping at my house for months, and it was great. I don't know, we hung out. It was awesome.
Blast,
it was great. I loved it. But
video games every day.
Every night.
Where were you going during the day?
School and then work. I was work or whatever.
You're just hanging out with his parents.
I don't. Yeah, what did I do?
I don't know. You'd be gone for the day. I don't know where you'd go. Did
I just go hang out with Rachel or something?
Something, and then you'd come back later and then be like, "What's up, dude?" I'd be like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
He was all, "What time you get home? What time you have work?" I'd be like, "I'm getting off at 6."
I literally was doing. I think the only work I did was artwork, and it was sporadic.
Yeah.
I didn't have, well, dude, this is crazy. Remember, I was eating meals at your house every day and stuff.
He ate a lot of fruit gushers.
A lot.
He was eating his
and all the Gatorades. I drank all their Gatorade.
Aaron at this time, Aaron wasn't eating like full course meals. So I'd be like, Aaron, like I'd even like, because it was a time, like it was a hard time for Aaron. So I'd be like, I'd come home and I'd bring like, it was like he was like my husband. I'd bring him food. So I'd bring him like burritos for us or whatever. And Aaron wouldn't ever finish the meal, but then he'd go, hey dude, he's all, Kato, do you guys got any like snacks? And I'd be like, yeah dude. I'm like, what do you need? And then he'd be like fruit snacks and roll ups. Remember that dude?
You had to go get the food for him from the kitchen, kind of thing.
No, he'd go. I'd
go get it.
But he would just make sure we had it first.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, do you got any Gatorades or do you got any like fruit gushers? So Aaron was like getting a lot of like snacks for a while, you know. But it was actually during this time where somebody was in our. Like, we had some weird moments, and there was a guy in our backyard that, like, remember that? Like, Aaron...
Someone were almost... No, dude, I'm almost positive someone jumped in there.
Somebody jumped... Okay, so my room was right by this fence
in our backyard. That was, like, free.
And I wake up, so picture this, I'm sleeping. It's like 3 a.m., and I wake up, like, I'm sleeping, and I wake up to Aaron's face, like, this close to me.
Yeah, I was literally like that.
All, Kirk. I'm like, what? And he's all, dude, somebody's in your backyard right now. So this is when he's, like, sleeping over at my house, and we're like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, dude, just heard somebody, and I was like, "Are you sure?"
And we both were like,
like we like didn't know we didn't have any weapons or anything, and we're like sitting there, and we can hear the gate rattle. Somebody did jump in our backyard, and they were in our backyard.
Is this the Rancho one?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And remember, we were almost positive that it was because remember there was break-ins that were happening.
Break-ins were happening in our neighborhood a lot. Yeah. So there was this. Yeah, somebody was in our backyard, but. Yeah. Anyways, we just had this like it was like a period of time where we had a lot of funny memories, but
moments.
Moment memories.
Yeah.
Momies.
I got a lot of momies.
It works. But, so there was like a period of time where then we had this buddy Mike where Aaron like he had a spare room because we didn't have a spare room at my house and. He offered Aaron, he was like, hey, do you want to come stay at my house for a little while? You can actually have your own room.
Yeah.
So Aaron was like, yeah, I'll come stay over. And then, Aaron would stay at his house for a little while. And we were going over to this guy at Mike's house like every night. Well, Aaron, I guess you were kind of like ruffling feathers a little bit with Mike because he started getting kind of like...
Mike was getting annoyed.
He was getting annoyed with him because Aaron would like leave food somewhere on accident. And Mike would be like, gosh, like he was getting all mad.
I don't blame him.
He was getting but then something like that, like they were starting to like kind of like be annoyed with each other. Like even Aaron was like, dude, Mike's bugging me and all this stuff. And then I was like,
you're living for free at his house.
I'm all like, I haven't made. Hey, was that even like Rosemary getting kind of annoyed?
I think Rosemary too, probably the mom. And there was a night where we were over, and this is where Aaron was talking about. We're all hanging out downstairs, and Aaron. He's like, hey guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go lay the smack down or something, in the bathroom. We're like, all right, dude.
me, I had to touch my girlfriend. That's what it meant.
Yeah, so he's like, so he goes to the bathroom. Right?
Yes.
I know.
This better be good.
Yeah,
I know.
It's good.
So Aaron's in the bathroom, we just think, yeah, he's pooping, and he's in there for a long time. I've known Aaron so well. Like I know the length of an Aaron.
Yeah.
And this was
he's timed it. He's been in there.
I've been in there.
He's filmed it.
Yeah. This was way longer. We're talking like he was in there for a good 40 minutes, like a long. And like got to a point where like me and Mike were like, is everything all right with Aaron? So he all of a sudden Aaron opens the door. And you can
I've heard this story.
Water running, and Aaron opens the door like in a panic. So picture it's like a hallway like this, but at the end of the hallway is the bathroom, and we're all the way over here. And you just see the door. It's like all dark at night, and you just see the light and the fan, and the door opens, and Aaron pokes his head around the corner, and he's all, Mike, and Mike's all, what, dude? What did you do? And he's all, dude, this is bad. And there's water like running out, and he's all, dude, this is bad. And then
it's literally like 3 inches.
Ew!
No, it's not.
No,
it was literally lifted off the tile like that full. Like
everything. There was like carpet in there, wrecked.
Right. It went all the way down. Didn't it go down the hallway?
It went down the hallway. So like, and there was tile, but it got into the
toilet paper did you freaking use?
Guys, it was rough, and it smelled so bad in there. And there was like little remnants of like little poop
floating down the hallway.
Remember Mike was all like, he was like just trying to get rid of the water, so he just
Shut up, dude. So what was he doing?
No, Mike was just like, what the fuck?
Mike was like,
just like,
well, Mike was just like, dude, he was all, did you try to stop it?
No, yeah, because I didn't know how to turn the water off.
He's like, don't turn the water.
I didn't know how to turn the water off on the toilet, like underneath. Or, you know,
I didn't know how to do that.
You know,
I should learn that.
Yeah,
it's good to know. Yeah.
No, yeah, I didn't know like that. You just turn that knob and that turns the water circulation off. So I didn't know that because it was like overflowing. And I was like, shoot, like it just kept on going higher and higher.
So for 40 minutes, you were trying to figure out. Like,
no. I was just in there for a long time, but then when I flushed the toilet, that's when it was overflowing.
That was when it was overflowing.
Was it only guys around, or was there other people around?
It was just guys.
Oh
yeah.
man, you are so lucky, bro.
Oh yeah.
They had a little closet with it had all their towels and the washer dryer and stuff. So Mike had like 20 towels, and he's like, screw it, we're gonna have to use all of them. So he just was like grabbing them all up and just putting them all on the literally putting them all on the tile, on the carpet.
Well, what else are you supposed to do?
I don't know what. So he was like literally Mike's like on the ground, like my butt's burning right now. I'm all, I got mud. How it goes in is how it goes out. It's love. I have a sensitive stomach for spicy, so eating something like that was like suicide to my stomach. You
gotta live hardcore, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it.
It was just YOLO at that point. But dude, honestly, that was just classic.
Classic.
Mike was so mad at me for the next few days.
Oh, I don't know how he's still your friend.
Dude, what happened in here? But I didn't care.
Yeah, you're like, all right.
Because it wasn't your house, dude.
It wasn't my house.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, okay, so I've got a similar story. It was recent.
And that's it.